Hello, welcome, Cabbage here. In Nier Reincarnation, let's have a look at the last 20 minutes of Arena Season 31. And I was only able to get the last 20 minutes because I was dashing home from work. Yeah, the last season, that ended on a day off, so I was able to show more there. But there's some interesting matches this time around. And then I'm going to open comments because I'd like to hear how people like Dragon Quest Sarafa, and if anybody's using him in Arena Dragon Quest Leon. And then the new Udil, who has the character skill charged halfway from start that gives all of your guys Dauntless. I kind of wish that they had let Dragon Quest Sarafa sort of breathe a little bit before releasing another character with Dauntless, but whatever. But yeah, I've been having a lot of fun with her. And like I said in my previous videos, I guess I can link to those below, I feel like she really can go with lots of different styles, depending on how the player wants to build them. But that will give me a chance to say that I hate the karma system and how much materials it makes. Because there's actually like at least 2 builds that I would like to use with her. But needing to, reset a karma ability or 2 is annoying. So if I could have like 2 sets, just kind of switch between the 2 depending on how I want to go with her, that would be awesome. But the team that I'm going with here, no damage mitigation barriers, which makes me very nervous. But basically I'm trying to go for lots of speed and lots of power just up front. And then hopefully eat up a bunch of weapon skills with Sarafa's Dauntless. And then finish them off with my weapon skills. And then here my Zero will get sniped down, but I'm not going to give up. So yeah, Sarafa's in Dauntless state. Okay. Almost took down that second character with Sarafa's weapon skill there. But my Sarafa, her slabs are 167. So I could definitely get more damage out of her. If she had like a water damage up. And then I'm also, that's kind of one of the places where I'm thinking of doing different karma skills, but that slot too. Maybe give her a Bold Vigor instead of the one-time heal. And I personally find her more interesting to use as an attacker that can, absorb those hits with a provoke, rather than a full-on tank. But, depending on my mood or like what teams I'm going against, I want to use her as a full-on tank or as a kind of a provokey attacker. And that's where I want, more of the customization options to come in. But yeah, I would be interested to hear how people are building their Sarafa. Here I'm trying to give her Bloody Lars as a short sword, so that maybe she can go through the Provoke Udil's skill, or Festive Lavanya if he shows up. But I didn't see a lot of them this time. And then Anniversary Udil, he will get Karma next week, I think. But I'm wondering how many people are going to start using him after the release of Divine Udil, who seems to be fairly popular in Arena. And then my defense rate, I had a different team with Dragon Quest Sarafa. It was actually very successful until today. But I was at like a 40% defense rate, over 40%. And I was even like hanging out like in 15 in the ranks, even without doing anything. But here at the beginning of this video, I fell to about 40 or so again, so I don't know. People figured my team out, or were using different teams or something. Alright, here we have a Festive Lavanya and Summer Yuri. But one thing I've very much noticed the last couple seasons is that The barriers, damage mitigation barriers that Yuri gives to the party, is no longer enough to protect people from agility snipers. Although that might only be specifically Yorha Gale here. Yorha Gale, or maybe the Anniversary Gale, the new one. Alright, so here too, beginning was not looking good, but we stuck with it and got the win. If I get the damage output up on that Dragon Quest Sarafa, that would be pretty good. She's at Awakening 0, so I don't have the Awakening 3 attack up for the party. So, maybe it's a good idea to focus with her on a defense scale damage. I still want to get that defense scale damage greatsword to put on my Abstract Akeha. But I don't think she would do enough damage. I don't know, we'll try her out. But yeah, I am building Gale here for agility, so maybe she can agility snipe someone down. And then 0 I have built for just kind of power. Some semi-fast weapon skill charging. Okay, there Sarafa goes into Dauntless. Only took one weapon skill though before turning off. But yeah, timing. It's all about timing with the Dauntless here. And then Divine Udil. Timing is also funky for him. But his lasts for 30 seconds, which is super long and super powerful, and it's for the whole party. But yeah, the Dragon Quest Sarafa is not obsoleted by him at all. She still has her niche. Here we have the new Recollections of Dusk 063Y, who can give pursuit to your party, which is insane. But let's snipe down their Gale so that we don't see that. Yeah, I would love to use him in Arena, but can't do the karma for him, so never mind. Okay, and then here, the timing worked out, so absorb some nice weapon skills with my Sarafa. And then this is all auto, I'm not doing manual, but if I were to do a manual, I could do certain things better. Like get more weapon skills into Sarafa's Dauntless, or get her top weapon skill in to better take down tanky guys. It is kind of depressing though that so much of the arena meta is like brand new characters, limited characters that came out recently. You know, I was hoping with Karma, you know, that we'd see the revival of older characters, kind of like at the beginning of Awakenings when we saw some Bloody Demas and Abstract Griff, people like that. But I'm hanging in there with my 0, and I'm currently working on A2. This is an interesting party. We got the Recollections of Dusk Lars with the Divine Udil. And then at first glance, you know, I would say Recollections of Dusk Lars is a worse choice than, say, Lavania or Gale or 063Y, because they all have damage up from Pursuit or Bold Vigor, while Lars has the Caged Vigor. But I think this opponent here is trying to combine the Caged Vigor with the Dauntless that Udil can give to everybody. But they were strong enough to not need it anyway. So yeah, that was an interesting party there. But yeah, the party that I'm using is very much out of my comfort zone. No swimsuit Yuri, no barriers. Just trying to go for power and speed. And so it's kind of like the very early days of Arena in Nier Reincarnation, like before the release of New Year 063Y. And so there were a number of fights, you know, where I thought I was going to lose. Somebody gets sniped down, usually 0. But I can pull out the win anyway. Just because the attackers are so overpowered. But yeah, that kill or be killed sort of style, that's not really my style. I like a tankier one. But Sarafa makes it fun. Don't see that too often. Two agility snipers sniping each other and then counterattacking each other. Yeah, if I were doing a manual here, I would have done the bottom skill with Sarafa first and then the top one, and then we might have been able to take him down. But yeah, instead he's going to eat up all my weapon skills. Okay, Dauntless is long gone. So is a Provoke, actually, so my Zero's going to take a hit. Alright, but I think we can call that Sarafa doing her job. AoE attack. Not very strong. I am choosing not to use or focus on the AoE skill, though, with Zero. Yeah, her weapon skills are plenty strong enough. And it's been great to get that third element damage up debris. I had water and light for a long time, but now I have wind. So that kind of expands my team building possibilities. Actually, all three of my characters on this team might have the damage up. Element damage up debris. But yeah, Sarafa, she still needs more help, I think. Yeah, I think I do want to build her as an attacker. I might change that second Karma ability. Oh, there goes their Marie. But that's not the end of the story. So let's see. Their Sarafa still has the Dauntless. So does mine. We will. The Dauntless should be gone, but she's still taking hits. I wonder what's going on. Alright, Udil takes down my Zero. And I'm out of weapon skills. Alright, so even though we sniped down their Marie, still lost. That's a pretty strong team. Got about 5 minutes left. What else is there to talk about? I'm wondering when the next main story chapter is going to come. It might be at the end of this month, or the middle of next month. I don't know. I forget. I feel like the last main story was a little bit delayed. I don't know. My memory's failing me. Alright, here's another classic hybrid team, I guess you could call it. Tried to snipe down their Gale, but no dice. Yeah, and going against a team like this, generally on the slower side with the cooldown, so... If I were playing manually, I'd want to get out all my weapon skills first, and then do the character skill for Sarafa. Alright, there goes Udil. Their Gale has a little bit of HP. Let's see if we can take her down with my AoE attack. Perfect. That maybe saved my bacon. Okay, one weapon skill. Take her down. Okay, here we have very little time. So I'm going to start looking for somebody in particular. We've been working together this season to kind of test teams against each other. but I don't see him. Yeah, I've been talking about like how power creep is speeding up in this game. But looking at my performance here in the last few seasons of Arena, don't really have a reason to complain there. Even as a free-to-play, I can still be fairly competitive. But just on principle, you know? And like, they're speeding up power creep, they're making it more expensive for whales. They're sort of abandoning free-to-play users in spirit. And it just feels bad. And on top of all of that, to add insult to injury, it's not even leading to sales. Okay, here we are able to get through their Sarafa fairly quickly. Take down their Yuri right away. Hopefully this leads to a win. Nope. Yeah, that Udil's got okay damage output. Alright, I think that'll do it for the matches. Let's look at my history, my defense history. And then we'll look at the final rankings. Alright, defense records. Yeah, this looks very different from yesterday. Yeah, yesterday was about 50-50 wins and losses. And then I'll show you my defense win rate, over 40%. So yeah, defense team I put up was pretty good, I thought. And here's who we got. The final rankings. Alrighty. I saw my friend there in top 10, but they weren't coming up, so oh well. Oh yeah, and then I sent, what was it? I sent a ticket to customer service talking about subjugation's rewards that I had lost. They did not throw me a bone, they just explained to me how the thing worked. So, in case you're wondering if content creators get special treatment, no, they do not here. Okay, top 50. Got my tickets, happy about that. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again. Take care.